Hi guys, Keshad here again, and in today's section we are going to do another show called Inside Out. Today our topic is digital multimeters. All of us electronics students at least have always used one. We use one practically on a daily basis in our college. So yeah, let us see what exactly does this multimeter consist of. I've already got one opened up here for you guys, and I'll be placing it back together. Well, this is the internal part of your multimeter. This is actually the section opposite to your front panel. It's quite simple to look at. So the small glass on top here, which is for your LCD display, which falls off. This is your front panel. We are all comfortable with this. We all know what this is. There's no explanation required. The back part of this front panel consists of a small glass out here. The section where your switch is inserted. The switch, if you look at it, is nothing but a solid piece of plastic with contacts behind. These contacts are used to make connections between your various positions possible, thus giving you your readings on completing the circuitry, and hence you get the output on your display. Now this is solid plastic. This again is solid plastic. How does the switch rotate comfortably? To solve that problem, what we have are ball bearings. Small ball bearings like the one you can see here, which are placed here and here. Two such ball bearings go into place. One. You can see the other one's not in right now. There's the other one. Two ball bearings. On top of which you have a switch. Initially I want this thing to be off, so no pointing upwards. I place it down. You see? Nothing spits on the ball bearing smoothly and rotates. Now, while this is rotating, that doesn't make contact. Where do I get my display from? This is the front part of the circuitry for the same. It consists of your LCD display, your hold and hold switch. Some multimeters have a backlight switch out here. Your HFE selection, to measure your HFE. 1, 2, 3 terminals where your probes are kept. Middle one being your ground, common. Your voltage /ohm/milliamperes, and your high ampere range. This section out here is the place where the switch contacts touch. The result is multiple parts, different parts getting completed, which in turn connect the resistors and all connected behind, and you get your circuit working. There's no intelligent chip, nothing used in it, just plain simple analog electronics. The rear end has got your small LCD driver, number of resistors, a small spring. The spring used shall be explained later. A transistor, few capacitors, a diode, an IC, a fuse. That's about it. The rating of the fuse is proportional to the rating of your milliamperes. And this multimeter, the rating of the milliamperes is 200 milliamperes max. So the fuse is supposed to be set at 200 milliamperes. However, I made a few modifications in this circuitry to increase the power levels. I've changed the value of this pot. I've changed the fuse value a bit to a higher level. hence allowing my device to handle larger currents than usual. This is the input socket for your battery, the strap-on. So yeah, that's about it. This section goes on top, covering it out. Now to hold this section in place, 3 screws are required. Three screws. They're all in a cross manner. So all you need to open this thing up at your house is a cross screwdriver. If you don't have a cross screwdriver, you can use a simple pair of tweezers. That's what I had done the first time. The tweezers which we use for in our labs, they are sufficient. And also a simple cross screwdriver. So yeah, I was saying 3 screws. One just above the buzzer. Another one at the side out here, just below the capacitor and next to the spring, which comes in place. And the third one right out here next to the fuse. Be a bit careful while placing this one, because if you tend to hit the fuse body, you might just accidentally break it. So yes, I've got my 3 screws in place. The body is fixed down. Next step you need to do after placing these screws is to check whether your ball bearings are still in place. Just shake it once. There's no noise coming. It's turning smoothly. So I guess that means everything is in place. Next step is attaching the battery. After which I shall explain one more part, that is the use of aluminum over here. Battery is a standard 9-volt battery, nothing fancy in it. Just plug it in and check whether your circuit works. Battery is plugged in. Just flip it over, switch her on. Yep, she's working. Okay. Now the final panel, that's the back panel that's required, is as shown here. There's a small sponge type thing out here for your battery support, and aluminum out here. If you notice, I told you I'll tell you the importance of the spring later. If you notice the circuitry, the spring is actually connected to your ground from behind. That is, my spring is acting as a grounding. So when I close my case, the spring makes contact with the aluminum sheet. And aluminum, being a good conductor, provides further grounding for my circuit. The result is increased grounding. The spring is chosen because, well, it's flexible. So even if the cover is a bit loose, it will still provide the necessary grounding without causing any damage. So just close it in. Last 2 screws before you can wind up and then get ready to use it. Screws are in place. Multimeter is working. Take your probes, plug them in, and you're ready to go. So yep, this was digital multimeters on Inside Out. See you next time. Topic, I do not know. If you people have anything in mind, please tell me, and I'll try my best to give it to you. Till then, cheers, auf Wiedersehen.